University of Texas and NBA basketball player TJ Ford sat down with us to discuss his spinal stenosis, the injury that ultimately led to an early retirement in the NBA. We wanted to talk about your spinal stenosis. You were diagnosed before you went to Texas. Was it an injury that caused this, or can you set up the scene?
The injury allowed us to identify that I had a birth effect problem. We was able to really monitor it and kind of control it when I was here at the University of Texas. So I played 2 years without having any problems at all.
You decided to leave Texas your sophomore year for the draft. Did the NBA teams know about this at all? Did they ask you about it?
Of course, yes. Every team knew about it because actually before the draft, I think, I ended up really having an incident right here. What is that? What is the rec center called on campus? Gregory Gym was the real first scare incident where I actually was kind of paralyzed for 20, 30 minutes. That was the first time it really happened to me before.
What did it feel when you were paralyzed?
Bad. Can't move, you're unsure, you're scared, you're freaked out. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you'll ever be able to move or walk again, so it's very, very scary.
So the Milwaukee Bucks drafted you 8th overall, and you played 55 games your rookie season before against the Timberwolves. Can you tell me about the play that knocked you down?
I just remember going in midair and, colliding with a player, and, I lost my footing as I was coming down and landed on my butt, which, the impact was so tremendous that it just caused my neck to kind of, and spine to kind of collapse with the disc, and pretty much caused me to be paralyzed for quite some time.
What were the early days after your injury like?
I saw probably 8 to 10 doctors, knowing that I had to try to find a surgery to correct the issue.
How did you deal with that experience?
It was tough, just not knowing if you'll be able to get back to the form that I was at of being an elite basketball player. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of fight. I had to do things that I really didn't want to do. Very extreme workout regimen. Probably the hardest thing I ever had to do. Being out a year and a half where you can't play, you can't run, you pretty much just can walk and watch TV. It was real tough, but I was focused, I was determined, and I wanted to prove to myself that I can come back and still be a better basketball player.
In your second season with the Raptors, an early season flagrant foul leaves you injured. Can you tell me about your thoughts or what was going through your head?
Retirement, as soon as it happened. Didn't think that I would be able to have enough fight to go through that process again of getting back healthy, and still, unsure if I should play again because I'm dealing with, my health as far as, walking and moving for the rest of my life. So you go back and you take all those things back into consideration once again and try to make the right choice and the right judgment. And took a couple weeks off and then thought about it and decided that I'd give it another shot, and went back in the gym and started working out again to come back, and actually I came back better again.
How did spinal stenosis affect the rest of your career?
It impacted because I continued to get hurt and have that feeling, so it kind of just, like I said, I kind of changed my game, became more cautious, became more scared at the same time, so it was real tricky mentality at that time.
After playing 14 games with the Spurs in the 2011-2012 season, you decided to retire. What factors played into that decision?
My health. You only can take so many blows of possibly being paralyzed and land on the floor where you can't move. So for me, I just felt it was enough. I had enough, and I wasn't willing to mentally prepare myself to come back.
What are your thoughts on your basketball career since you first picked up a basketball until you put it down for retirement?
I achieved everything I dreamed of achieving, so I think my career is more than I can ask for. I accomplished things that I never thought about accomplishing, and I've been blessed to go see the world, so it's been a huge bonus for me in my life.